Welcome back to the Extreme Indoor Enduro. General Tire rider list is as follows. This will be the 201 to 250cc category. We'll put it back on two wheels.
I gotta tell you, kid, this is where the course changes, and this is where the volume of riders change, and this is where the most important thing that happens here happens right now at the start.
And
I tell you, when I say course changes, these are, they're all hemmed up.
Steven Gerber out to a great start here. Does the best job, and he picks a poor line to get through there, at least a poor starting point. It seems like they've typically gone to the outside of the forest.
You go through the forest, you go over the rocks, you go over the tires.
Nice job there. He stayed completely off the logs. That can knock you one way or the other, kind of like a rut, if you will. Just does a wheel stand right over the tires, and again, a wheel stand over the railroad tracks.
And by rules, you don't have to hit the thing in the center. You just got to hit part of the obstacle to make it legal. Now, you'll have to duck for that tunnel.
And then be careful here because it is slippery. I was just going to say that. The dirt on top of the boards there is very slippery. Up and over this hill, he manages to dodge it. And then up the stairway we're going to go.
Get ready. This is where it really gets crazy. If it hasn't got crazy enough yet, watch this. This is some good stuff, especially when they get all bogged up here. Oh, I love this part of it.
So up through the alleyway again, another small forest here, but they carry good speed. It only takes a brief moment to hit the side of the handlebar, and you're done.
Yep. Gerber and Woodhead go 1 and 2, and this is a great battle. Again, in this situation, oh, man!
Woodhead brings it right to him and applies the pressure.
Man, that's a hard hit. Woo! I gotta tell you something, that'll leave a mark. There'll be bruising after that. Well, Gerber jumps right back on, and he's going again.
Yeah, he dodges one right there, as Woodhead also had his fair share of problems as he shut the motor off. Woodhead, the 008, hangs on to second place, a 148 of Kyle Schaefer, also threatening.
Yeah, he's caught up with him as well. Now, here's where you'll get into a lot of trouble here. That's when you get into those machines that are at the tail end of the pack. And we're going to try for a pass here.
Woodhead, and again, leans on him.
He got the job done.
And I like what Woodhead did right there over the railroad tracks. He used a beam to get across. So
he absolutely did.
Talk about great hand-eye coordination and balance to line that thing up.
I'm really surprised that we've noticed it before at this event, that coming out of the tunnel is always a tough thing. But coming up the stairs is no easy task either, no matter who you are.
Yeah, those guys will try to use the front brake the first couple of laps, and they figure out you do not want to use the front brake. They're coming out of that pipe.
Hey, this is crazy. I love it. I love it, man.
So lap 3, we have a new leader here entering lap 3. That is Brandon Woodhead. He was in second place there for a while, but able to finally get around. And now, no real pressure from behind as of yet.
And not only that, nobody really right now, at least out front. And that's probably the most critical part of the thing. Again, it's enduro. It's not all about speed. It's about getting through the course in a safe, efficient manner. That's what it's all about.
Again, Woodhead using the same tactic that we saw earlier.
Yeah, again, he just got to hit part of the course. You don't have to center punch that thing. As long as you hit part of it, it's legal.
Lines up a beam, as you can see one of the lappers rolling backwards. Bodies flying around, bikes laying around.
It's unreal, man.
And you said it before, I mean, it only takes one bike to block the hallway there going up the steps, and you can find yourself in trouble as whoever's in second place could roll up on you pretty quickly.
Yeah, we've seen it a number of times right through here on either level here, I should say, of the stairway, or even on the flat part here as they go through. One bike goes down, I mean, you can hem everybody up. Final lap.
White flag is out for the 008 out of Rapid City, South Dakota, of Brandon Woodhead.
Hometown boy in front of the hometown crowd. Pretty much everybody from Rapid City here tonight, which is about, I don't know, 30 miles east of Sturgis, home of the largest motorcycle gathering each year. They're all gathered up here tonight, man. This is a great, great, great show for the fans.
Cody Schaefer back there, but just not close enough to apply any pressure because Woodhead really struggled getting through the forest there and was finally able to sneak back through there on his final lap.
Oh, baby, hang on now. You not got far to go, son, before you get that checkered flag here.
Left-hander up over the logs again, and then, of course, through the pipe and over the slick stuff, up and over the hill.
He's not really getting anybody behind him, so he's got to be more cautious right now with the guy that's in front of him and hope that that rider gets up the step fine. There we go. That's what we talked about a while ago.
Yeah, the 017, that is Cody Thompson, has stalled it there, probably fell down trying to get it back up and restart it. And he's now behind the 97.
That's Brandon Blackman. Again, all you got to do is make sure that that rider doesn't fall down. You just got to ride yourself cool. No big deal. There is the checkered flag for your champion, Brandon Woodhead.
And talk about physical. These guys are huffing and puffing at the end of one of these motos. There's a look at your top 10. Congrats to Brandon.
And guys, picking up the win, Brandon Woodhead. But talk about that battle with Gerber, man, because that thing was pretty epic off the beginning of that race.
Yeah, it was pretty insane, but he made a few mistakes and I got around him. And then after that, it was clean sailing from there.
What was the most challenging part about this track?
Probably the water that they put down first is pretty slick, but after that, after it got worked in, it was good.